Duelists. That wasn't as good as I was hoping it was going to be. Also, I spilled some on myself. Well, I thought we were going to get the pack last week. Or a week before we got it. Fuck, I don't know. I thought we were going to get the pack last week, and we didn't. The new pack is coming soon, very soon. So in the meantime, I have been banging my head against the wall building. Frankly, we're playing for hire. We're playing for hire. And this deck is cool, but it's not good. And I want to make furry jokes, but I can't because I know that they will literally kill me if I make jokes. So, so we're playing for hire. It is a series of literally like every type of monster. What they do is during your turn, you can activate their effect and special summon another one from your hand. And then they all have abilities that trigger when a for hire monster is special summoned and they're on the field. Some of them reborn, some of them pop, some of them give stat bonuses, etc. All sorts of stuff. So really what we're trying to build to, though, is our Link 3 here, Fulgo, Justice for Fire, 3 monsters with different types. You know, we've got Reptile, we've got Spellcaster, Beast Warrior, Dragon, Warrior, Wing Beast, Beast Warrior, like all these crazy things. And then Fulgo Justice for Hire says, when it's Link summoned, special summon a monster for hire with a different type from the 3 monsters used for the Link summon from your deck, so you can get whatever else you might need. And then if a card your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect, this is just whenever, you can draw a card, and if you have 3 for hire, includes him, you draw 2 more. So it's basically a draw 3 whenever you pop anything, or destroy anything by battle, that is. Trying to get to Fulgo through all of our stuff. The best card in the deck, by far, is Beat. Once again, you can normal summon this, and then during your main phase, special summon a for hire from your hand except for Beat for hire, and then when a monster for hire is special summoned to your field, while you have this, you can add a for hire from your deck to your hand. So then, you know, theoretically, you special summon another for hire, you add one, and then you can activate that for hire's ability to special summon the thing that you just added, yada yada yada. All of the low level ones, all the ones that can be normal summoned, have this effect, and then the large ones have effects that when they're special summoned, like this one is a DD Crow, this one is a spell negate if you discard a for hire card, and then this one is a monster negate if you discard a for hire card. This one also, when you're special summoned, the Raphael, when a special summon, you can activate top cards equal to the number of for hires that you have and add a card. So, and that's just any card as well. So if you need like a hand trap or something, or just a for hire monster to be able to trigger the monster negate, you get out of that. So that's usually going to be one of the last ones that we get either off our Fulgo when we link it, or if we are just able to actually open this or draw into it. In addition to all the for hires and stuff, we have a couple engines here. One, we have the DPA engine, just because DPA is great. Also, obviously, DPA being able to pop things can trigger our Fulgo. And then we're playing a small Sky Striker engine here, just because if you go Hornet Drones into Kagari, add back Hornet Drones, and then into Kaina, or just Hornet Drones or whatever, that is immediately 2 different types for Fulgo, as well as that is Verte into DP as necessary. So that's great to go. We have Link Karibo as well there to link off the token. We're playing in the extra deck a bunch of just kind of generic good stuff as necessary. Unchained Abomination is cool because, once again, this destroys things, which is going to trigger our Fulgo. I want to say more about this deck, but really it is one of those decks where you just kind of have to find the line. There's not like a straight up, oh, this is the combo. It's not like things like Math Mech or Sword Soul or Branded that they just do the thing every time. That is not this deck. Like I said in the beginning, it's not a good deck. It's a cool deck. I want it to be good, but I'm going to show you some replays. I was playing in the casual rooms because there's no way I'm risking this thing on ladder. But I'll show you what this deck can do and kind of the thought process you want to take going into it. All right, so we're on the play. We've got Beat already in our hand, which is crazy. The unfortunate thing about this deck is that you really need like a ton of for hires in hand all the time, because they special summon from the hand. The ones that trigger have effects require you to discard a for hire card. So you really need to open like 3 at least to do anything. There are some corner cases, but you know, it is what it is. So Beat, we got Beat, normal summon him, special summon the Dampa. That's going to trigger the Beat. We're going to add the Raphael. Then we can activate Dampa's ability. special summon the Raphael. Raphael is going to trigger. We're going to see a couple cards off the top. We're going to get that Max C. Obviously, it wins the game. Full go. Now we're going into full go here. Full go is going to special summon a Philo. Philo is going to trigger. We're going to get that Wiz out. Philo is going to trigger again, as well as Wiz gains us some life when they're special summoned. But Philo is going to trigger. We're going to get back the Dompa, and then we can set some stuff. Now, a couple things. One, normally off Fulgo, you want to get Raphael, but since we needed Raphael to summon Fulgo, we can't get it. Can't get the same type. Wiz is a spell negate, but really what I want to do here, since I set the Mayhem for Hire is just basically a Monster Reborn, but for hire strictly. I could have saved it in hand to have the spell negate, but what I want to do is Dompa when a for hire monster is special summoned to the field. While you control this, you can destroy something, and when we destroy something, then we can trigger Fulgo. Fulgo will draw us. We have plenty of for hire, so we'll draw a full 3 off that, which is absolutely nutty. And then we can potentially draw into some other things that will allow us to activate our Wiz if we need a spell negate. Also, when we special something with the Mayhem for Hire, the Philo will trigger, so we can special summon another for Hire in our grave. We've got Beat and Raphael. Raphael will once again will trigger when it is special summoned, so we'll get to add some stuff to the hand from the excavation, and that'll be a monster negate as well. So we're actually set up pretty well here. Obviously, Maxi that we added off the initial excavation and Call by the Grave. We're not doing too bad in terms of everything that we need. Alright, so we're playing against the worst deck of all time, and by that I mean Adamancipator. I thought we fucking killed this deck after the first couple months of Master Duel. They limited Block Dragon, and somehow still every single Adamancipator person that I've ever met always opens it immediately. Alright, so here's some interesting stuff, right? So this is the interaction I was talking about. They're gonna go for the Adamancipator and try and get into our for hire. I don't know if they have other cards in their hand, like if they're just trying to clear some stuff in the battle phase first and then go for the full combo, but I'm going to trigger the Mayhem for Hire. That's going to bring back the Raphael and do a couple things. One, obviously Raphael is going to trigger and excavate. We're going to trigger from Dompa to destroy something, as well as a trigger from Philo to special something back. Right, so here's Philo, going to get us the beat back. We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the... Fuck your Adamancipator. Let's see what we got. Double Ash. Yeah, we'll just, and a Max. Yeah, we'll take the Ash just in case because, you know, Fulgo's going to trigger. We're going to draw a full 3. Our opponent says, alright, we're out of here. Good. Why are you bringing Adamancipator to the casual rooms? Stop it. Stop. Alright, Duel 2, once again, on the play again. The unfortunate thing is that this deck cannot play through that much disruption. We just don't have the resiliency, unfortunately. But we do have the normal summon of Seal. Then we're going to get Wiz, and then we can just go straight into Fusion Destiny. Like, you know, sometimes DPE just wins games. Bill Belichick defense wins games. Yu-Gi-Oh! DPE just wins games. Set the Imperm, we're chilling. We have a spell negate off the Wiz Sage for Hire. We're going to get negated, so we might as well just get the heck out of there. Alright, normal summon of Altergeist. Where is Doug Zeef? Doug Zeef is in chat. Alright, so we're gonna infinite impermanence that. No setting Altergeist traps directly from your deck. And they're gonna set 4. We love to see that. I always love set 4. My favorite decks are the ones that set 4 and pass. Anyway, we are going to draw into the Bravo. They're going to attempt to Ice Dragon's Prison. We have the Spell Trap negate. We don't need the extra Wiz Sage for Hire. We can discard that, negate the Ice Dragon's Prison. We will be getting our DPE back. Alright, so there is the Bravo. That's going to trigger our Seal, since a for hire was special summon. We can actually just add back that Wiz. DP is going to come back, of course, in the standby phase. We can trigger our Seal, special summon that Wiz in our hand. That's going to trigger our Bravo. Wiz is going to gain us some life points. Not that we needed it. Bravo's going to trigger, give a big old boost to all our for hires. We can just go to attack position. Boom, we're getting in. What do they got? 3 back row. What's going on? What are we doing? Clearly not enough. All right. I mean, that'll do it. Sometimes we can just swarm the board and get a little funky with it, you know? We can get the beat down. Alrighty, last game. Remember, these are cherry-picked. They're from the casual room. But this is generally what the deck is trying to do, the sort of things that you want to be going for. Obviously, we open beat, so we're broken. We beat, Dampa, adding Philo, trigger Dampa, special Philo, special Raphael. Gonna get a little excavation on. Obviously, we want the Maxi. We already got the Ash. We got the Duster. We're going crazy in this. Full go. So here's some stuff, right? Could have went for the Philo so that we were able to get the Raphael, but the thing is, Philo will trigger when we special summon when we link into the full go, so we can get the Raphael back for that monster to gate. And then now we've got the Verte out of here. The thing is, we're gonna get DPE. Like I said, DPE wins games, but we do not have the requisite number of for higher monsters to get that full draw 3 off the full go. But that's fine. Drawing 1 is still fine. Doing something that we want to do anyway, aka non-targeting destruction with DP. Opponent's on a ritual deck. No pre-prep for you. Ash. Bloss. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm going nutty. Nadir Servant. Sending Entis. Okay, that's a problem for sure. Entis trigger. They're going to go for our DP. That's fine. DP will trigger. We'll get it back next turn. They're going to go for the ritual spell. We're going to go for Max C. We want to get at least that draw 1. Alright. Is that what that ritual spell does? You can banish monsters from the grave for the thing? That's nutty. Okay. So they're going to go White Relic, boost up. They're actually going to go over the Folgo, or the Raphael, because they don't want the monster to gate, I guess. It's also technically the biggest thing. Call by the Grave on the DP, that's fine. We still will get our special summon, it just won't be a DP. Draw Philo, great draw. That's going to allow us to reborn some goodies. And we'll use the Dasher effect to special summon it so that we don't use up our normal summon. Dasher's going to come back via the effect of DP. Then we can get the Denier in there. That's going to shuffle back our DP, just in case we wanted to go into Anaconda. Here's Unicorn. Unicorn's going to come through, pitch that Duster. They don't have any spell traps. We're going to shuffle that back, and that would be lethal. Our opponent sees the writing on the wall. They're going to head out. So, that is the deck, the Fur Hire archetype. I do not apologize for the unhinged video. This is kind of just off the cuff. I had the goods ready, and I was like, all right, it's time. But yeah, I'm really waiting for that new pack to come through. We got Exosister in the tank. We got Sprite. Obviously, is going to go Brazy. All sorts of good stuff. But this is another one of those decks that I think is very cool. I like playing it. Like, this is a deck that I would love to just... All the cards are super cheap. I kind of just want to go to TCG Player and, like, buy 3 of everything and just make, like, a for hire deck. And then I can, like, play it against, like, you know, Ursa Arctic or something. One of those decks, if you watch the Ursa Arctic video, where it's, like, it's a super cool deck. It doesn't have the broken stuff that the top tier has. It doesn't have the consistency. It doesn't have the redundancy. It doesn't have the one-card combos, unfortunately. We will be getting for hire support. Well, Master Duel will be getting for hire support. It's going to take a bit. But there is new for hire stuff from the TCG from not the most recent set, but the one before that. I think the one that came out in November. There's a couple more stuff, which there's a new Link monster and a new main deck monster. They both help greatly, and I will probably revisit this deck when we get that support, but we're gonna have to wait a bit. You know, we're just getting Sprite now, and then Lord help us when we get tier limits. But anyway, this deck is cool. Do not bring it on the ladder unless you're fucking around in like silver or gold or something. But in platinum, they will eat you alive, just like the furries will, which is why I didn't make any jokes. But this is a cool deck for hire. I like it. Generally cheap, actually, I would say. You can get away with 1 Raphael. You can get away with 1 Folgo. Really, the only things that you need are the triple beat, and 1 Raphael, 1 Wiz. The rest is just staples. You don't need the Sky Striker package and stuff. So that's that for hire. See you in the next one.